not top 100 again. Oh, back in position 84. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So if we look at this, 24 hours looks interesting in itself. Boing, 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 boing. And if we look at the 7 days, it's ring, wee, ring, wee. So yeah, we can keep this up. Ladies and gentlemen, Quamrads, welcome to episode, I think it's 19 of the Quamfy Show. I'm solo today. It's going to be quick and dirty, I think. Price action. We're going to have a look at some price action. We're going to have a quick look at some quant announcements, some quant news. Nothing really big. Some of the publications that they did last week and the platforms where you can find them. There have been a lot of people asking where to find, to be more exact, why Gilbert isn't writing anything or stupid shit like that. So we'll have a look where we can find that info. What else? Yeah, there's a lot going on when it comes to the BIS talking about the stuff the BIS is always talking about, the tokenization of everything, wholesale CBDCs and so on, regulation, and all that jazz. So let's have a look. Tim, by the way, he's chasing the Dutch soccer team again. Just seriously, it's my OCD. Apparently, my son has been eating close to my vest because this seems to be peanut butter. Yeah, probably peanut butter. Thumbs up in chat if you have kids and you're covered in peanut butter all the time. So let's see, what do I have here? All right, yeah, we did a Mind Crypto show in Dutch. I might as well leave this here and we can have a look because he has been acing a lot of things. I'm gonna enlarge myself on the left screen so I won't be so alone. So lonely. Tim, where are you? Anyway, yeah, so Mind Crypto did some research at Mind Crypto, Mind and Crypto, both capitalized and with an underscore at the end. That is the only legit one. So what he did some research and he managed to find 2.5 million QNT roughly stashed away in wallets within the top 150 wallets. So your wallet is likely, statistically likely, not there. And all these wallets don't have any ETH in them. He says it's 17% approximately of the supply. He disclaims that by saying that they're 14.6 million. I like to go with the 14.9, right? 14.88. So with my rough estimates, it's about 15%, a little bit more. That is now locked in wallets without any ETH. And we think that those wallets are utility wallets. Very little movements, mostly inflows, like 99 point some percent. And that is really good news because those tokens are then quote unquote locked out of circulation, meaning that there's fewer QNT to go around, meaning that if there is higher demand, price would theoretically go up because there's fewer quant available. So this is cool, right? He says there's 44 wallets, 31 of which are are private, and then there's no wallets, 13, and he calls them the Coinbase and the founder wallet. So this does not account for exchange wallets, etc., because they obviously carry more tokens in the same place. Greg also agrees. Yeah, and I also agree with the supply on this. We did an episode on this, calculating how and why. Long and short of it is, the team calculated the amount of tokens that would be left. And then there was a transfer of tokens, or there wasn't. I can't remember now that I'm saying it. But there the discrepancy began, and that's why they're 14.88 million and not 14.6 million. Anyway, Coinbase, as you guys now know, made the Coinbase 50 index. QNT was on that list, and these are the top 50 eligible digital assets in one easy to follow index, which is really cool. And I believe Quant is a weighing of 0.5%, something like that. You need to be top 5 to have a weighing of higher than, from the top of my head, 10%. And if you go lower than top 10, you're already below 1%, something like that. So yeah, we'll put the links in the description, and then you can look it up and check for yourself. Let's dive onto CoinGecko, and we passed $3 trillion market cap. That is in euros and not burger tokens, which is really cool. BTC is scratching towards 90,000 euros. Which is really cool. And the BTC chart over the 24 hours is 20-degree incline, 20%. Is that 20%? Like that. And on the 7-day the same, and on the month you can see that it started roughly on November 6th, and it's going like 45 degrees up from there. And on the 3 months, well, so just a little bit skewed to the shorter term, which is really cool. BTC doing well. Will it go to $100K? Yeah, I'd say definitely. Would it happen this week? I don't know. Does it matter? Yeah, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. And there's so much that can happen as always with these things. ETH is, in my opinion, lagging a little bit, which is cool. Because when ETH takes off, alt will also probably take off. That's what I read at least. So ETH is at 3,000 euros. It's been ranging around 3,000 euros ever since November 6th-ish. That will break out sooner or later. This looks like a giraffe head. If you want to know what that means, go follow RAOUL pal. Giraffe head pattern. He used that for smoking chicken fish. Something like that. Oh, yeah, I'll show you. SCF. Could also be Sport Club Feyenoord. Come hate me in chat. Yeah, so this is smoking chicken fish, ranging for as long as it's been listed. I have a few for shits and giggles because of the shills. I think it's funny. I could have the wrong one actually. I don't know. How old is this? October 16th. Then I'll probably have the right one. I don't know. It's also confusing. Anybody can make anything. Be careful out there. Solana up 100 billion market cap right now. Crazy. BNB 85 billion market cap, all euro. XRP broke €1. Congratulations to our XRP fans. And Dogecoin getting some attention. A friend of mine asked me how to swap some of her QNT into Doge. I gave her faulty instructions. No, I didn't, but yeah, that was pretty funny. So Quant is apparently out of the insane. Volume is dying down a little bit. But yeah, we'll have to see if this persists. And yeah, it's looking really good. We're only at 1.3 fully diluted billion market cap euros, and yeah, there's a there's a lot to gain, a lot to win. What do we have here? Hey, look at this. This is my X profile. You'll find that in the description of the video, and make sure to follow me. I do some shit posting there. This I reposted today. Augustine Karstens. He is still the big chunks of the BIS, Bank for International Settlements, the central banks of central banks. And he's here talking about the internet and and a bunch of other stuff. This guy knows his stuff, and he's going to be replaced within, I don't know, his term is almost up. A Spanish dude is replacing him, which is cool because he was Mexican. So at least they all speak Spanish. I'm happy that there's no yank there. I think the Americans have enough power everywhere as is. And I think without going into politics, this is a good thing. Listen to this interview. I will link this in the description. It was originally found by constructiontrader.eth. This is a treasure trove, right? In this, even Ghost responded to this. In these 7 minutes, you can play it at 1.5 times speed because he speaks really slowly. He goes into everything. And he says, we have the tech for the tokenization, we have the tech for wholesale settlement. He goes into the point of tokenization and the need for it. It's a treasure trove. It's truly a treasure trove. And this made me so Quamfy today. So can I highly recommend to give this a watch. Yeah, and this types of comments, guys. It's yeah. Just don't do that. Why insult people? I mean, it's probably not really his choice. Maybe it is, even though I have respect for that anyway. Oh yeah, this is a coin I got into. I want to tell you guys as well. AVIA. It's from Yannick Bernardo. He works at Amadeus, a very big airline, airport affiliated business, and they made a token that that launched November 13th. Price is not doing super well. Could be a nice entry. A lot of people got in pre-sale for like 6 cents or something, 4 cents. They are going to use Galileo tech, which uses Quant tech, and it's going to be a very nice cross-pollination between all 3 companies, and it's going to be about tokenization of stuff, digitization, and making sure that things go a lot better, smoother, and how do you say, more efficiently and effectively in the airport business, in many ways, right? From passports to parts being ordered, delivered, and so on. So I'll give these guys a look. I'll leave a link to the address, and I'll also throw in. Let's see. Kepler, Digitals, AVIA. Kepler Digitals.io/AVIA. You can find everything you want to know about this. There was something else. Let me sync. Right. So today they published a new piece by Celine Justice. It's about Quant Smart Audit, a blockchain consultancy. Driving innovation in enterprise settings can be challenging, particularly since planning and executing blockchain projects add layers of complexity and a variety of risks. Celine Justice, our product marketing lead, explains the new capabilities of Quant Smart Audit and how it helps organizations mitigate risk and future-proof their infrastructure. Blockchain projects' short and recent history is filled with accounts of ambitious plans and expensive failures, given the technology's evolving landscape and lack of expertise in many instances. It's no surprise that organizations often struggle with defining the right infrastructure and execution path for their use cases. So, how can technical leaders know if their projects are set up for success? And how can they select the proper foundation to unlock value and future-proof their infrastructure? We are expanding our blockchain consultancy services from the team behind some of the world's most complex DLT projects, such as Project Rosalind's in the UK RLN, under our Smart Audit services. When should organizations seek advice on their blockchain project? At an elemental level, organizations should be clear on whether their project needs to be powered by DLT. Whilst the technology can bring clear benefits, some use cases can be supported by traditional systems. Once that is defined, choosing the elements of the infrastructure and ensuring its security should be top of mind. Security in the blockchain world goes beyond the tech stack and involves smart contracts, which once go live on a blockchain can be accessed by everyone. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of stories involving malicious actors taking advantage of code vulnerabilities for financial gain. With over 1.5 billion in blockchain exploits in the first half of 2024, hacks are clearly on the rise with decentralized and permissionless systems. This is why smart contract auditing is such an important part of our services. Okay, we're not entirely done with the article. I just want to tap into this a little bit because they start off like with a very important piece of truth, and that is that not everything needs a blockchain, right? Not everything needs a DLT, and oftentimes it just brings extra bling, extra flash, but also extra costs and extra risks. I mean, if you just want to run a website, just run a website. There's no need to point that. No point to put that on a DLT. But if you want to transfer value from A to B, or you want to do something with identity or with maybe social media, and that could be an avenue where you want to use the immutability of a blockchain, for instance, or you want to store data in a different secure way. I don't know. Think of stuff like that. Yeah, but then the problem is that everybody can have access to those smart contracts if they're included. Yeah, and finding legitimate, trustworthy parties, that is not easy. I mean, we all know what happens in every crypto group we're in. Every day there's a bunch of are you looking for a full stack developer? Drooling on your screen. There are so many charlatans, or just outright criminals, or just amateurs, which is maybe even worse. I don't know. So I think this is a nice little piece of marketing, right? Nice honesty. You don't necessarily need it. Make sure you need it, and if you need it, make sure you find what you need, and then go have a look at security first. And we provide what you need. Yeah. So what is What is Quant Smart Audit? Quant Smart Audit is our blockchain readiness consultancy that provides organizations with expert advice and actionable insights to kickstart or enhance their blockchain project. Quant Smart Audit enables organizations to make informed decisions that will allow them to identify the most appropriate use case, mitigate potential risks, and future-proof their infrastructure. Whether they've already kickstarted a blockchain project or are looking to understand how and where it can add value, we've developed 3 plans to serve businesses at various stages of blockchain implementation. Stage 1, build. This plan is designed to help organizations yet to embark on their blockchain journey. It involves working with the Quant team to select the right architecture, added service, and basic standards that will power the specific use case. 2, protect. The protect plan is targeted at organizations that have already begun their blockchain project who could be looking for more advanced architecture needs and to safeguard their smart contracts and interoperability protocols. 3 is comply. For organizations with sophisticated blockchain projects underway, comply helps ensure alignment with relevant standards to future-proof their use case and infrastructure choices. Book a meeting here if you'd like to learn more how Quant can help assess your blockchain readiness. Okay, so I thought this was interesting because they are now here defining why something would be useful to anyone, right? And I think their description is very compact and very understandable. And I think that there's a lot of companies that are already in any of these 3 phases. They could benefit greatly. So yeah, this stuff, right? For all the people saying when news, this is the type of stuff that marks progress, right? That marks this is marketing. And I know that a lot of people don't like this. Ask me in chat. Whatever you want to ask me regarding this. But this is how you put new features forward. You know, you're not going to be doing that by tweeting, because who the fuck on Twitter cares for stuff like this? This is for serious businesses that really want to create something, or are creating something, or have created something, and run into issues potentially, or have run into issues. And this offers a solution, and this is just dedicated to their target audience, and we are not their target audience. Anyway, that was one bit that I wanted to discuss. Oh yeah, LinkedIn. Let's dive into LinkedIn really briefly, because I had in a couple of groups in Maine, Dutch Quant, etc. People like, when do we hear from the team again? It's like, okay. I can't find anything from the team. Right? Are you looking in the right spot? This is from 6 days ago, directly from Quant themselves. Yeah, Roar Media Digital Transformation Conference. Luke Riley will be joining Fireside Chat. A week ago, last month, senior European finance service professionals gathered in Amsterdam for the digital transformation in BFSI. Our CPO was there, Martin Hargreaves. And also a week ago, regulatory risk is real. But it concerns around privacy, confidentiality, permissionless blockchains. And if we then go to Luke Riley, he posted 1 day ago about Inaba co-organizing and speaking at this event. You want to participate. 6 days ago, Roar Media blockchain event. 1 week ago, PIPEDREAM. Going to Selene. 6 days ago, 3 weeks ago, Gilbert Verdian. 4 days ago. The update to Her Majesty's Treasury's National Payments Vision is a significant step towards achieving growth through innovation, competition, and security. Here's a breakdown on how these drivers can shape the future. Innovation, competition, security. We look forward to continuing working with industry members, institutions, and regulators, and play a part in delivery of the National Payment Vision. 2 weeks ago, there's been a lot of talk about the imagined mass entrepreneur exodus following yesterday's tax hikes. People going back to London. No one else can match London when it comes to talent capital raising. Okay. Apparently Gilbert wrote something. Did I miss this? Apparently I'm too dumb for this. Check Gilbert's stuff and see what it leads to. So there's quite a bit. Oh yeah. 3 weeks. David Yates, new board member. So there is information to be found. Yes, it is not on X, and yes, it is not on Instagram. Quamfy Show should be on Instagram more, I think. But I'm not gonna burn my fingers on that. So Tim, if you watch this, throw some on Instagram. Is there anything else that I wanted to share? I think not. I'm sorry for being so brief. There's so many things going on, but there's so little really new news for me. Just a lot of confirmations and stuff. I don't need newer news, right? I love the reports, just seeing everything slowly develops. And not really deep diving that much anymore, if that makes sense. I mean, deep diving I am, but not in truly new stuff, digging things up. Got a bit lazy, I think. Having Tim around helps. I tried to get a guest, but everybody was really, really busy tonight. So that's why I'm here on my own. But yeah, that's good for you. It's going to be a brief show. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Throw some feedback, right? If you're on YouTube, throw it on X if you struggle to do that on YouTube. And in the meantime, price going up. Keep using your big head for thinking, not your small head. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Stay quamfy.